ഞാൻ 64 എടുത്തിട്ട് കാർഡ് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. 32
ലിങ്കിൽ ഇവിടുന്ന് ചെയ്ത് കൊടുക്കുമല്ലോ. അവിടുന്ന് മഞ്ചേരിയോട് എല്ലാം തുറന്നുകൊണ്ടായിരിക്കും.
അവരത്രയും പാടുപെട്ട് അവിടെ പോയി എടുത്തുകൊണ്ട് വന്നിട്ട് ഓട്ടോ ഓടിച്ചാണെന്ന് അതോ ഇവിടെ എന്തെങ്കിലും നമുക്ക് കൽപ്പിച്ചാൽ മതി ഓടുന്ന നമുക്കറിയാൻ
Good afternoon, one and all. On behalf of Mudhoot Institute of Technology and Science, we extend a very warm welcome to the inaugural ceremony of the 9th International Conference on Smart Computing and Communication, Icscc 2023. We take pride in having hosted the 8th edition of Icscc at Mudhoot Institute of Technology and Science from July 1st to 3rd, 2021. And now, with great honor, we're delighted to announce that MITS is once again hosting the 9th edition of Icscc 2023.
Icscc 2023 is approved by IEEE and is technically co-sponsored by the IEEE Kerala section. The theme chosen by Icscc 2023 is Intelligent Technologies and Applications. The International Conference on Smart Computing and Communications is a forum for researchers, industrial professionals, and academicians to share their insights and experiences with various aspects of evolving technologies. The 9th edition of Icscc aims to provide delegates the perfect stage to discuss the recent advancements and latest technological trends on intelligent technologies and their practical applications in diverse domains related to computer science, communications, and energy systems. Let us start this auspicious occasion by invoking the Almighty with a prayer. I humbly request you all to kindly rise.
Thank you all. Please be seated. Next, we have with us our Honorable Principal, Dr. Neelakandan PC, Icscc 2023 General Chair. He is distinguished as an accomplished academician with a deep commitment to teaching and academic administration, who brings 3 decades of invaluable experience in electronics and communication engineering across various educational institutions. His remarkable journey encompasses notable positions within the academic realms of MT University and APJ Abdul Kalam Technological University, where he has left insightful remarks. It is with immense delight I invite one of the strong pillars of our institute, found in head of illuminating ideas and a person characterized by a blend of firmness and support, our esteemed principal, Dr. Neelakandan PC, for the welcome address.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Respected dignitaries on the dais, that includes the President of the Function, Honorable Sri George Jacob Muthoot, the chairman of the Muthoot Group. Our chief guest of the day, Dr. Nitin Seth, Director of Indo-French Center for Promotion of Advanced Research. Our special guest of the day, the chairperson of the IEEE Kerala session, Professor Mohammed Qasim. My colleagues from the dais, Dr. Chiku, Dr. Shakimon, Dr. Abhilash, distinguished heads of departments, faculty members, delegates for the conference, and my dear students. It's indeed an auspicious day for all of us here at BITS when we are hosting the 9th edition of Icscc 2023 in our campus. In fact, conferences on the campus have been rare for the past 3-4 years, mainly due to the pandemic. But things are slowly changing and we are able to host this conference in our own campus this year. And auspicious on 3 counts, if I recollect quickly. One reason is it's probably the first time our chairman is visiting us and he's being part of our function. And we're very happy to host him here today. The second reason is it's an auspicious day for all of us here in Kerala. It's the first day of our Malayalam month, Chingam 1. And third, very important in a technological context is when our Chandrayaan is getting ready for the final moments, probably by 23rd of this month, we'll be having the rover landing safely on the moon. Let's wish that mission the very best. Icscc 23 as has been introduced by our moderators today. It's a conference which brings together people from all over the world, I should say. We have this time contributions from premier institutes, not just within the country, but outside the country too. Professor Abhilash will detail you the details of the various sessions that we had, as well as the kind of contributions that we had. But we were very happy here at MITS to note that we received quality contributions, and we found it really tough to get it reviewed, and shortlist the final few whom we selected. Now at present we have 140 registrations, and we expect all those delegates to join us over the next 2 days. The theme of the conference selected also has been on intelligent systems and communications, which is something which all of us look forward to. In fact, we have had completed 2 keynote sessions already. One session delivered by a scientist from one of the premier cancer research institutes in the world. He delivered a keynote address a few days back, and today we had a professor from NUS Singapore, National University of Singapore, delivering the keynote. We have some more keynotes lined up over the next 2 days. So we have been able to put together or bring together an array of scientists as well as academicians and researchers who are well known in their own disciplines and who have been willing to accept our invitation and be part of our conference. Let me put on record our appreciation for all of them to accept our invitation and being part of the conference. Let me also congratulate all the delegates whose papers have been accepted and who are collaborating with us and who are coming down to present their papers and findings over the next 2 days. Now let me get on with my duty. It's our pleasure and privilege to welcome to our midst the chief guest of the day, Dr. Nitin Seth, who is the Director of Indo-French Center for Promotion of Advanced Research, IFC-PAR, or CEFIPRA. On behalf of the entire gathering here and on behalf of the MITS family, I welcome you, sir, to our midst. As you may be all aware, we are passing through a very crucial phase of Indo-French strategic relationship. Both the countries, in fact, our Prime Minister was the chief guest at the National Day function this time at Paris. And Indo-French collaboration is progressing at a very fast pace. It's multilateral collaboration, focusing on many fronts. And CEFIPRA is, as you may be aware, he will be introduced separately. They are driving the change and promoting Indo-French collaborative research in multiple disciplines. We had a very short session just before we came to this hall. And we as an institution, we strongly believe in fostering this collaboration, taking advantage of the already established relationship that we have with the French university. In fact, we are probably the only institute for the benefit of the audience here who has sent close to around 22 students already to French University. And this year, we have 24 students who are getting ready for that French program. Their classes have already started. And through that collaboration, we have been able to establish a solid relationship with the French embassy. And in fact, the French attaché visited us just 1 month back. We had a long and productive discussion with him, and that's one of the reasons why Dr. Nitin said this here today. Once again, welcome you, sir. And as I mentioned in the beginning, we are all blessed today to have the presence of our chairman, who is presiding over this function. He leads the Muthoot Group, and Muthoot Group, as we all know, is one of the leading NBFCs in the country. In fact, not one of the leading industry NBFCs in the country. And he is the one who drives the change, who is the one who leads all of us, and he is supportive of any activities that we propose to him, and he is always interacting with us, knowing what is happening here, but we having the opportunity to invite him for a specific function here. And this we thought is the most opportune moment, and on behalf of the entire gathering here, sir, we welcome you to this inaugural event. Professor Mohammad Qasim needs no introduction to the Icscc community. He took over the reins as the chairman of the Icscc Kerala section very recently. And when I invited him for this particular event, he readily accepted. And Icscc, for all of us here, as part of, in fact, Icscc is the largest organization of professionals all over the world. And we were very happy to have this conference organized under the banner of Icscc, and Kerala section has been very supportive of all our activities. And as our student branch, he in fact came early today, he interacted with all of our student branch members, and he is one person, despite his age and despite his interests and despite his commitments. When I invited him, he readily accepted our invitation, and on behalf of all of us here, sir, we welcome him. As my colleagues on the dais, they are the integral part of this conference. Dr. Chiku, our Vice Principal, Dr. Shajimon, our Dean of Academics, and the man behind the entire Icscc 2023, our Organizing Secretary, Dr. Icscc. I welcome all of them to this particular inaugural event. My colleagues, my heads of departments, faculty members, distinguished guests, our delegates for this conference, our students, all invitees, heartfelt welcome to the inaugural session of Icscc 2023. May we have 2-3 days of engaging sessions, and I wish the conference the very best. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, we have with us Mr. George Jacob Muthoot, Chairman of the Muthoot Group, a recognized entrepreneur and visionary in our nation who has played a pivotal role in fostering the growth of this institute. His contributions to the Muthoot Group over the past 40 years have been instrumental in expanding the brand's presence throughout the country and has taken the company closer to its vision of financial inclusion of all sections of the society. He is recipient of the Business Excellence Award instituted by the Trivandrum Chamber of Commerce in the year 2012. He was also awarded the Golden Peacock Award and the JCI India Zone Business Leadership Award in 2020. Originally and the personal values, the chairman has enabled the group to leap forward under his insightful leadership. It's my great pleasure and honor to invite him for the presidential address. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction of me. I don't think it's all those things. Dignitaries on the dais, distinguished chief guest of the day, Dr. Professor Nitin sir. He is into so many things, so I don't want to address those things, because I also got confused because of his association with so many activities and things like that. Even though I met him today in the afternoon. Professor S. Mohammad Qasim. Professor is also of almost my age, same age, and he was a student in Kollam Engineering College, and at the same time I was a student in Manipal Institute of Technology in Manipal. we call it the MIT, not the American one, but in the Manipal Institute of Technology, formerly it was MEC, Manipal Engineering College. Your dearest principal of this college, this means Dr. Neelakandan, and your vice principal, Dr. Chiku Abraham. Because of Chiku's constant contact with me and his perseverance, I am here because usually, since I am staying in Toronto, functions like this attended by our managing director, George Alexander Mukherjee. He found that George Alexander Mukherjee is unfortunately not in town today. Okay? So he thought it is very easy, another person, that is myself, for this program. As our principal said that I am also coming, I am coming to this institution after it has become a full-fledged college first time. I might have come here many times before we built all these things because I am a civil engineer, even though I am a banker, professionally I am a civil engineer. So I have some interest in constructions and I came here for inspecting few times here for the construction, even though everything was handled by professionals here by the support of our managing director and the executive director, Mr. George Varghese. Unfortunately, George Varghese, our executive director, is a family member, like he is not here. He should have been here for this program today. So, so many people are there, and the person who is instrumental in bringing you all here is Mr. Abhilash and Shaji Mall. I think I'm also meeting few people first time. I'm sorry, so I should have come here after seeing this institution. I found that I should have come earlier to see the prosperity and the prosper of this institution in this place. So when I was a student in Manipal, I have seen many people studying in Manipal, the whole state, India, and abroad also people were there. That was the only reason I joined, other than my maybe merit. Because merited students will usually go to RIC, good engineering colleges, premier engineering colleges, etc., etc. So I didn't get a chance to study in that college. Maybe I am fortunate to study in Manipal. Even now, I say Manipal, and we used to have some Manipal old students organization in Kerala that is called Manipal Old Boys. But there are girls also. Those days, there was no girls studying in our college, only boys were there. And we have an organization called MO. In between, I just mentioned that. So here, my dear scholars, professors, and researchers, I think those are the people assembled here. And the faculty member, all the faculty members, some students from this college, and some scholars from different colleges from India, and all other people who have come here, welcome you once again to this program. Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science is a premier institute which focuses on cutting-edge areas of technology and science so that our students are future ready. Technology is the main disruptive force now. WITS, that is this college, stands tall as a premier institution, ranking consistently in the top 5 positions among 142 engineering colleges and securing the first spot among private colleges since 2019. The word Economic Forum in its Future Skills report has indicated 44% of existing jobs will require new skills by 2030. In phase, the machine-man share of all works are undergoing major change. As per the same report, this ratio in 2022 was 34% machine and 66% man, and by 2025, it is expected to be 43:57, which means automation and robotic are expected to completely changing the landscape of job profile for the youth. On top of it, post-COVID digital revolution is sweeping across the world, more so in India. Just as post-World War industrial revolution swept across the world, pushing USA and many European countries to position of economic and political power. Now, the opportunity for the digital revolution, the required skills for the artificial intelligence may be rooted in humanities, whereas the smart engineering, manufacturing, communication, and even for the building smart cities, smart healthcare, smart networks of Internet of Things, IoT, now new skills are required. It is very appropriate therefore that this international conference on smart engineering and communication, exploring the frontiers of new knowledge of skills, is being held at our institute, Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science. I am sure the presentations by the international and national experts will pave way for the students and faculty members to take up more sponsored research, making use of the technology, startup ecosystem in the city, and also push the envelope to create a name for yourself and the institute. There are, I know, experts going to present and deliberate further extensively on the topic, and I wish very fruitful discussions and look forward to receiving recommendations emerging from the 3-day conferences so that we are able to attract industry participation, which is the key for creating a bright future for all of us. I take this opportunity to thank the faculty members, the management, and the students who has selected me to come over here and preside for this meeting. Thank you so much for that matter. I know that you have made this institution a great institution. This has, I think, now more than 10 years. More than 10 years, that means 4 plus 4, 2 batches completely gone from this organized this institution. And new students are, how many students? 3,000? So 2,000 plus students are studying. I'm just reminded, as I already told you about my studies in engineering college in Manipal. Those days there was no faculty, facility, and all such good things in those colleges. No, any college, I don't think any facilities like this have happened in those days. But you, the students of this college, students of this college, your students, no. Uh, Yes, are very fortunate to study in such an institute in these days. I'm talking about 40, 45 years ago, it was not happened there. And we didn't get any chance, any facility there, simply going and studying only 4 or 5 branches of engineering, maybe civil, mechanical, electrical, electronics, and then communication also just started. Now there are 50 departments. What do you call it? 50? 50 or so branches. You can choose any divisions according to your taste and all. It was not like that those days. You get an admission there in the college, you will ask for which is the easiest department to get an admission there. And if it is civil, we join civil. If it is mechanical, we join mechanical. And chemical and all, that is all a different one. So very few people join chemical engineering. Now, as I said, those things are here in this college. And I sometimes feel jealous of these students doing such courses here. In fact, this college, I told you, it started 10 years ago. First 5 years it was okay, it was going all right, tell the position and all. Now, after 5 years also, the college's position has come to second position, first position. Now, first position for the last 3-4 years. Continuously, we are the first engineering college in the state. That is a great achievement of your institution, your principal, your vice principal, your faculty members, and all those people worked day and night and made this happen. Because the good students have come here. There need not be the donations and all those things. Only fees they have to be, I suppose. Because we also thought that we need an institution, not for making any money and all. A good institution, that was the aim of our family, so that we should have a good institution in Kerala, especially in Ernakulam district. So, my dear friends, my dear faculty members, my dear top management people, our family management never interfere anything of the day-to-day activities or any admission activities, any posting activities, any faculty posting activities. No, we have given them full freedom. We have given them the whole freedom so that they can manage without the interference of the management. So we don't interfere. That is why you are not seeing me here often. Otherwise, you should have seen me here or my family members very often. We don't come here for those things. We have given freedom to the people who manages your colleges, your faculty members, your principal, your vice principal, head of the departments, and all those people have been selected by merits. Students are selected by merits. Some people usually ask, my son has applied your engineering college. I said, very good. Will he get the admission there? Okay. What branch is opted for? Usually say electronics, communication, and IT. Many people need only that. Only that they need. Okay. I said, okay, very good. You apply. Definitely you will get. Provided you have the right marks, right, what do you call it? Scores, etc. That is a criteria for the students who is admitted. If you have that, definitely you will get. Then they said, okay, very good. Thank you very much. I go. Just like I reminded of Ford car, replacing those days Ford car. Ford was advertising big. That was a big company. Ford was advertising that you can choose a Ford car of any color, provided your choice is black. That means they have only one color, black. And they advertise that you can choose any color. Your choice is, but as long as your choice is black. Just like that, I also said, okay, my son, whether he will get the admission or not, I said, okay, you apply, you will see. Definitely you will get, provided you have got the required marks, etc., etc. So you are all very fortunate people here. I don't know the other people who have come here. Anyway, congratulations for coming here and attending this conference. I hope and pray that this conference will help you and this conference will guide you and motivate you for your future career. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have with us our Vice Principal, Dr. Chico Abraham, member of the Steering Committee, Icscc 2023. Dr. Chico Abraham is a man of distinct vision and an idol of knowledge, experience and inspiration to all of us. He specializes in power electronic converters and is a certified energy manager, Bureau of Energy Efficiency, Power Ministry, India. It's a great pleasure to invite him to deliver a few words about Icscc 2023.
Good afternoon. Respected Chairman of Muthoot Group, Sri John Jacob Muthoot. Our Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Nitin, Professor Qasim Sir, IEEE, and our Principal, Shajiman Sir and Ablet Sir, all the heads of the departments, professors, faculty members, participants from outside MES, and my dear students. Very happy that we are hosting the 9th edition of the International Conference on Smart Computing and Communications. When I say it's a 9th edition, we already had 8 editions before. And 2021, we hosted the same conference, which was probably the 7th edition. And we are very lucky to again host the 9th edition here in Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science. Now, the previous editions had happened in institutes of great repute. Last year, it happened in NIT Kurukshetra. And 2016, if I believe right, I had an opportunity to present a paper in this conference, which was held in NIT Surat. So we are very delighted that such coveted institutes have hosted this conference, and this is the second time that we are hosting this international conference. And next year, I understand it is being hosted in Malaysia, right? This is being hosted in Malaysia. So every year they plan in advance the future conference. So Icsc, the 10th edition in 2024 will happen in Malaysia. Now this year, the theme is Intelligent Technologies and Applications. And we have 6 tracks. The smart computing is first track. Communication and signal processing is the second track. Then technology, systems for a secure world is the third track. Intelligent systems and analytics, the fourth track. Smart embedded systems, the fifth track. Power systems, energy systems, and power electronics, the sixth track. So this conference is combining the computer science stream, the electronics and communication stream, and the electrical and electronics engineering stream in Muthoot. So these 3 departments as a team jointly is organizing this conference. And I believe that's a great spirit, because we all come together in a single platform, all the 3 departments, and we are hosting this conference. Now, this year, we are very happy that we have our group chairman as giving us our presidential address, and we are also very happy that we have Dr. Nitin, who is going to give you his address next, who is a very important person in the Indo-French relationship and the science and technology front. So, Dr. Nitin, we are very thankful that he has accepted our invitation and being our chief guest today. He is such a busy person, and he is stationed in Delhi. And sir, once again, on my personal behalf, very happy that you acknowledged our invitation. And very interesting thing is we have almost 6 keynote sessions that are happening in parallel. So for the benefit of the students here and the participants, one keynote session was over and that was given by Dr. Joshi George, who is one of the director in computational sciences at the Jackson Laboratory, USA. To get a resource person like Dr. Joshi, we have to be really thankful. So we have another 5 more keynote sessions that are going to come. Dr. Keith Bowman, he is a principal engineer and manager at Qualcomm. So Qualcomm is a very great international company, chip design. Most of our mobile phones have Qualcomm processors. So Dr. Keith Brown, Dr. Joso Mendes Morelia, he is from Portugal, professor from Portugal. Dr. Ganesh Nilakanta Iyer from National University Singapore. Dr. Joshi George already gave day before yesterday his talk. And Dr. Philbert Hillman Juano, he's a professor at University of Southampton, Malaysia. So this keynote address also will happen as part of our conference. So the conference is rich with lot of keynote sessions, and we received almost 769 papers, which is really great for this conference. 769 papers we received, of which we screened and we selected after lots of rounds of peer review, experts from IITs, NITs, our own faculty, and experts in this domain. They have reviewed out of 769, they have selected 225 papers. Out of this 225 papers, 141 paper we have registration. So this conference in the next 2 days, starting from today and the next 2 days, we have around 141 papers in the 6 tracks that will be presented, of which 4 papers are international papers outside our country, and 53 papers are outside Kerala. So out of 141, 53 papers are outside India and 4 are international papers, which shows us the spread of the papers that have come across India and international, which make this conference very rich. So I request all the students and the researchers to sit in your track of interest and try to expand our knowledge in this upcoming domains in smart computing and communication. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next, we have with us Dr. Shajimon K. John, Organizing Chair, Icscc 2023. Dr. Shajimon K. John currently serves as the Dean of Academics at MITS. Throughout his academic journey, he has achieved remarkable milestones. His professional path is a harmonious fusion of industry expertise and academic accomplishments. During his 5-year tenure in the industry, he acquired invaluable experience. Subsequently, he transitioned into academia and made substantial contributions across prestigious institutions for an impressive span of 18 years. We welcome sir for introducing our chief guest of the day.
Good afternoon, respected President of the function, Sri George Jacob Muthush, Chairman Muthush Group, our Chief Guest, Professor Dr. Nilesh Seth, Guest of Honor, Professor Mohammad Qasim, Chairperson IEEE Kerala Section, my colleagues on the dais, off the dais, delegates, and dear students. So I am delighted to take the opportunity to introduce our chief guest of the day, Professor Dr. Nilesh Seth, who is the Director of Indo-French Center for the Promotion of Advanced Research. So Professor Seth is affiliated with the Indian Institute of Foreign Trade as the Head Center for Trade Facilitation and Logistics since 2008 and had almost over 25 years of professional experience. Currently, he is also a member of the G20 group on logistics specialization. Professor Seth has done his postdoctoral research from GIZ Germany, École des Médecins Saint-Étienne, France, Professor Seth obtained his PhD from IIT Delhi, MTech from IIT Delhi after his graduation in mechanical engineering. These are multiple publications with overall more than 3,000 plus citations. So, on the auspicious day, let us welcome Professor Dr. Nitin Seth to inaugurate our conference by lighting the lamp and thereafter delivering the inaugural address. Thank you. Thank you.
I hereby request all the dignitaries to join him. Thank you, everyone. Request the dignitaries to take their seats. And I request Dr. Nitin Seth to deliver the inaugural address.
Thank you very much to invite me. I am really honored and actually truly speaking from the core of heart, I really don't know what to speak. Because after this such a insightful lecture by the Honorable Chairman, I lose words. I really don't know what is to be taught, what is to be spoken, what is to be discussed. The world we are living with is full of simplicity and humbleness. I would say MITS, which he started with the lecture, I'll also touch upon the Ford's methodology, which he has said. I can provide any color of car to my customer, provided it is black. So we'll touch upon it. To begin with, it's okay if it is working, it's not. I'm a professor after a long time to buy a mic. Once it's the mic, even in the time. Okay. So MITS to me is actually, when you say M, stands for more reliable, more rugged people. I stands for intelligentsia, of course, intelligent technologies we are talking of. C, we are talking of technology enablement, which chairman has also touched. And S stands for smart but humble also. I will add on to it after meeting the chairman. So MITS to me stands at different rotations nowadays, for today at least. You know, when we are talking of technologies, especially when we are talking of intelligent technologies, now first and foremost, I would like to thank the dignitaries on the dais, especially the chairman of this institute, and I'm thankful to invite me and to introduce Professor Chairman. Otherwise, I would never have got a chance to meet him in this particular domain. Professor Chico has already he has mentioned about it. You know, I was not coming. I'm here because of him only. As what chairman also said, same applies to me. He was after me to come. Although I had other schedules lined up, and but he said no, you have to come. I really don't know what is to be communicated in front of all the electronics and computational boys, and I'm a mechanical engineer. So first and foremost, I'm a mechanical guy. As far as the systems and managements are concerned and the technologies are concerned, can anybody tell me how many days a Pokemon took to be getting 100 million customers? How many days WhatsApp took? How many days iPhone took to reach 100 million customers? Now I'll ask the students who are sitting on the back to fill up the hall. How many days a thread took up to have 100 million customers? 5 days. Okay, in 5 hours, they could have 1 million. 100 million is too high. 5 million, I think, in 5 hours. And 5 days, they touched 100 millions. So the speed at which the technology is responsive, resilient technologies, I have some photographs to show you. So once I have made efforts, it becomes my duty to show it. So when we are talking of technologies upgradations, when we are talking of technology management and technology systems, when we are talking of intelligent technologies to be dealt with, it is very essentially important to understand that it's okay. I think part of the slides are visible. Yes. Both sides. Okay. That will be good. Buzzwords, it's not cool. You know, this is a McDonald's. I come to first at McDonald's. Everybody knows McDonald's. How many parameters of technology McDonald's about you know? What is the customer waiting time in McDonald's? I talked to, this is a McDonald's photograph of a first Salvadorian McDonald's country, which is in 1972 old photograph, when McDonald's opened its outlets in San Salvador, capital of an El Salvador country, sitting in Cochin, you know, eating a cardamom, which is from Guatemala. If you go to spices market in Kochi, you will get a Guatemalan cardamom, a country of what? We are the originator country for cardamom. Now the world prices are decided by Guatemala. Clove is coming from Zanzibar. Cashew is coming from Africa. And you know, the Bitcoin is an official currency in San Salvador. Guatemala and San Salvador, they are connected together. So Bitcoin, you can buy a McDonald's burger in Salvador through a Bitcoin. That's a surprising element of smallest countries' technological interventions we have, and Bitcoin is a legal currency in San Salvador. When we are talking of McDonald's, what comes to mind is the customer waiting time. Okay, I'm coming to the technologies, I'm coming to the intelligent technologies, I come to the subject because number one, here the task given to a professor as well as a director of Indo-French, I believe so. Or it is the Indo-French director to speak on, then I will talk on the Indo-French collaboration more and then close on the topics. But if it is a professor speaking on the subject, I have to prepare it, I prepared it slightly, so maybe I'm sharing it with you. You know, McDonald's, the customer waiting time is 10 minutes. It's a documented manual of McDonald's. Probably you might have an experience or you might say that it is 12 minutes or 13 minutes or it is 14 minutes from the time you go for a visit. It might change varying on the location to location, but not more than 10 minutes. That means the burger which you are eating is a fresh burger. Customer waiting time is 10 minutes. That means the burger which is lying in the bin is not waiting for a customer for more than 10 minutes. What technology is on the back? You are not served for after 10 minutes. The burger is not ready. Burger is prepared, manufacturing, customer services and delivery in less than 10 minutes. Even in Connaught Place where I belong to, I'm coming from Delhi. When peak rush hours, when more than this much audience sitting here, they come to McDonald's during the lunchtime. No customer waits for more than 10 minutes. Height of sensitivity of McDonald's. 3 times forecasting technology, AI enabled forecasting. Nowadays they have TSCR model they are using. One of the best techniques of forecasting they have, but it's best forecasting models at McDonald's. Now 2016, we are not knowing, but everybody knows that Google Home now technologically integrated. It's not. Computer is like me, is getting to this point. Amazon Go is now very, very common. Everybody knows that. The first time Amazon Go was launched 5-10 years ago when Walmart did its operation. Unmanned services. Customer entered in the Walmart. Walmart closed it. There are issues on which the technology is still required to upgrade on that. Customer enters in the Walmart, the doors are closed. The moment customer reaches, doors open. Customer goes to the shopping area, takes whatever he or she is interested in, puts them in a cart. No billing counter again, goes to the exit counter, the doors are closed. The moment he or she reaches the doors open, gets out of Walmart. The moment steps 50 feet out of the Walmart, thank you for shopping at Walmart, your bill accounted to be $17.95. Deducted. Biometric identification of customer, eyeball scanning. RFID identification of the products. Again, biometric and RFID is matching and payment through e-commerce gateways. Now, why this technology is not becoming common? Because people are reluctant to use their biometric identification. It's very common. So, but the technology is different. Point is, Amazon Go is also. 2006, none of these existed. Now they already crossed. Nobody was knowing Swiggy, nobody was knowing Zomato, nobody was knowing Rivigo also. Now the moment, as a technologist, as an engineer, as a technocrat, we should find out the gap, where the gap is. Rivigo entered in a business when there was a gap. A driver can drive a truck for 8 hours. Okay, maximum. So you know Rivigo? How many of you know Rivigo? It's a big company now operating with more than 6,000 trucks controlling directly under them. And more than 10,000 operators. A driver can drive 6 hours to 8 hours, in between also they need stop. So what they do is, if they want to drive longer, because machine can run for 20 hours, here the technology came into the picture, a small app which Rivigo worked out, appointing drivers at different locations. So one driver is not, it's either you have 2 drivers which are driving, so one driver is resting, again your cost of drivers will be high because you have to provide accommodation, you have to provide food. Now one driver drives a distance of 4 hours, takes up another truck, comes back home, eats at food. Another driver goes from this side, so the truck runs for a longer distance, that's what Rivigo optimization is done. So technology is coming, Uber Eats, trade 5 days, which I just mentioned, digitalization. Now this is what is black color card which the honorable chairman was talking. I can provide only black color card in the monopoly market situation. Now what is Ford Now? The Ford Now is this. You design your own car, whichever color you want, whichever you want, black color roof, it's given, yellow color, left hand drive, right hand drive, whatever the parameters you want, it is given to you nowadays, because what we are talking is 2023. How many of you know Sylvania Lakshman? How many of you know Nova Cola? How many of you know Badal Car? I am not expecting you. I am expecting somebody who is white hair. but people with the short memories. Badal car is India's first car with the 3 wheels. How many of you know Narmada scooter? No hands. How many of you know Nova Cola? No hands. How many of you know LML? Loya Machines Limited or Lemat Lena? Kanpur based. Now, my point to communicate here to the system is that the best of the technology is always surveyed. The best of the technology is always remembered. I am not here to say that I am also white hair, but colored with other hair dye or a hair dye. But the drive here is that technology, if you are updating as per the technologies, if you are intelligent technologies, then only you are surveying and sustaining the market, otherwise it is not. So Ford, which was there, is now Ford as this. So multi-country suppliers, multi-operationals. So if you are talking of a Ford nowadays, how do you manage the 500 countries? Maruti is managing 750 suppliers across India, across outside. Hyundai is managing 250 suppliers with the technology-enabled suppliers. So what we are talking is the last word. I am catching with the last word. I am starting reverse way. I am starting that intelligent technologies and applications. So we are talking about business. Whatever we are talking here is business-oriented technological development. So where is the business? First, we need to understand where is the business, where is the gap, and where is to plug in. So that's what I am telling you. This is what is. If you are talking of what is intelligence? Intelligent technologies we are talking. Ability to vary behavior in response to varying situations and requirements. We have responded well in COVID. Yes or no? Because in 70 hours, in fact, my team, I was introduced for G20 logistics. I stopped Professor Shaji to give elaborate introduction because for the simple reason that more is the introduction, people's expectations go high. Longer is the introduction and longer is the expectation. Even if you are not performing up to that expectation, it is bad. Because people feel that, oh, such a great person I'm here. Let us hear first, and then we can always do Googling of biodata and every time it is possible. So, the ability to vary the behavior in response to the varying situation, how adaptable we are, how fast we can change our. After 9/11, what happened? Can anybody analyze in this particular audience what happened after 9/11 to US? And how it is impacting business and how the technology helped out in crashing down all entire chains? Can we talk that why the businesses are shifting from the European manufacturing hub Tunisia to Morocco, which is longer distances? If I give you a hint to entire audience, can the technological interventions get you a salary or a job working for 3 hours worth of 5 lakhs rupees a month? Okay, I'll give you a hint. I'll give one liner. India to US pre-COVID trade was, China-US trade, China-US 8 times, then US-China 1 time. That means, very simplistically, 8 ships are going to US from China, 1 ship is coming from China to US. Now, where you see business and where you can help out technology. That's a job of an intelligent systems design. Now, if the 8 ships are going, definitely 7 ships have to come empty. And that's what the world realizes, that every country, everywhere there is a trade disbalance. There is no balanced trade across the countries. So the moment we are talking of, we have to have an intelligence to optimize this particular route, network design, using fuzzy, using neurofuzzy, using different type of algorithms, and then you have a route optimizations, algorithms working on to generate a job of 5 lakhs rupees. Okay. So ability to collect information, analyze information, make an appropriate decision, execute a decision. Now AI, which we are talking of, AI is changing. AI is changing the way we are working with, and I don't know, tomorrow you will be having my photograph talking to you without Nitin Seth speaking to you. Actually, I'm sitting in my audience, and it is very easy to generate a PowerPoint presentation using ChatGPT nowadays. Faculties are facing it extremely difficult to evaluate the assignments which are on a computer-based systems. In such an era of ChatGPT, it is extremely difficult, but Indians are known for intelligence and let us adopt this particular thing. Philips lighting, intelligent lighting systems, Medtronics, the healthcare application systems, this Ralph Lauren, the t-shirt which has got a sensors attached to it and it gives you blood pressure monitoring and mechanisms. Pablobit, this was well well ahead of the time development. It monitors the mechanisms by which angle you have kicked out, ball rebouncing, what force you have used it. So the technologies are generating out an efficiency and improvements of this. One point which I would like to say is, we need to arrange for change. How do we get here? The challenges are very right. So intelligent technologies, we need to have systems which are resilient systems, which are very rugged systems, which are reliable and which are shock-proof. We say resilient designs should be there. So intelligent and resilient. So one word which is very, very common is resilient. Nowadays it is, your system should be changing. India has proved that the apparel manufacturing units of Coimbatore got immediately converted to PPE kit manufacturing during the time of COVID. So resilient structures of the designs you have, flexibilities in the manufacturing systems you have. Only one biscuit could sell across India, not the Britannia. It was only Parle-G, which could reach to houses like anything, because Parle-G could manage our entire same chain of the operations. So when we talk of technological domains, we have data management, system design and engineering, stakeholders and the society. Chairman also touched about society. I would also be touching one point on that. Societal involvement in development comes only with the help of society. Collaboration and resilience is of course one of the pillars. Security is nowadays becoming very, very tight dimensions and extremely, extremely important dimensions. Data transparencies, data communications, and data management. These are technologies we are still to provide the transparencies and visibilities to customers, and that's what is the requirements of the job. I just mentioned, sorry for the pronunciation, because still get I'm learning German and French both. So Gherkins, Gherkins, it's cucumber converted, which is pickles, which they eat. Anybody can pronounce which is properly? No, nobody is into Europe. Then I can use liberty of words. That is good. So cucumber, pickle cucumbers, which the Europeans generally eat. How much market it has got? 45,000 crores. How much India is capable of exporting? 15,000 crores maximum. Why we are lacking 30,000 crores? For the simple reason, we are not able to provide the transparencies in terms of data. So we do not have a blockchain platform. We do not have a technologies to communicate. Everything is coming from outside, going outside. We are not the eaters, we are not the buyers. Point is the technological applications are required. So security aspects is extremely, extremely important. And we are losing a lot of money on that. What it requires to build a laptop, multi-country operations, multi-collaborators, what it requires to bring a Boeing 787, multi-country, the components are coming from multi-countries, coordination, integration, securities, data management. What is a data which is coming from? Plastic eyes are coming from China, Malaysia, Korea, Taiwan, San Francisco, Shenzhen, Portugal, Hong Kong. So we need that in today's global world. I'll say globally local world. Why the companies are operating globally? Because local talent, most of the IT hubs wherein we are sitting next to the info park, most of the data which we are analyzing here in India is an outsourced data. So it's a global data. Why IBM outsourced to India? Because of the low manpower cost. High technology, highest brains which we are talking of. So we have to work on that particular thing. I'll just skip out some slides because otherwise I'll take my classes here. Okay. So the buying habits are changing from traditional to modernized traditional. We want the same thing in a nicely spread thalis and other things, from functional to modernized, Indianized. We have done the McDonald's. By the way, sometimes some things are beyond books. McDonald's goes for veg burger and non-veg burger in all shops except the Nariman Point. One shop wherein McDonald's sells only vegetarian burgers. Fine. Sometimes the reasons are beyond books. That shop belongs to a Gujarati who has not permitted McDonald's to operate on. So many a times the societal aspects are very, very important. The involvement of societies. So we need to have a resilient design and structures. We've changed it. I've already talked on. Company which responded very rapidly to the technological changes is Nokia. But now Nokia is not there because they failed to respond to the software part. But the hardware part, on the technological, they incurred only $50 million losses. It's a case of an electronics. I think everybody students should definitely read. It's a Nokia, Ericsson and Philips case. There was a small fire in Philips, New Mexico plant, which got extinguished in 10 minutes of time. So everybody was happy. It's evening, they closed the factory and they went out. Next day morning, they came. The factory was of silicon wafers, the wafers which are used in the chips and other designs. Probably electronics teachers might be knowing more about it. So they called up their customers, Nokia and Ericsson, that we are delayed in order by 5 days. They thought that this is the only loss, but Nokia immediately says, because they had the crisis management responsiveness technology updated systems. Like when you go for a travel, international travel, your passport is scanned. So there is a security management software works on that. So the moment there is a regular supplier who has deviated, Nokia scheme alert, something is wrong. So Nokia flight down, and by that time Nokia reached to that particular point, the problem was not small, because the fumes traveled through duct. It was entire duct to be laid out, entire duct to be cleaned, and once again put up in the system. So the problem was 6 to 8 weeks. Nokia immediately changed the suppliers, incurred a loss of 50 million, Ericsson 400 million. So technological adaptation is very, very important in this particular aspect. I will not go for it. So what we need, I'll go on towards the conclusion. Risk assessment and mitigation, flexibility and adaptability, visibility and transparencies, collaborations and communications. Strategies to develop international technologies, intelligent technologies, diversifications, efficient planning and management, redundancy and backup plans, because I would always recommend for a resilient design. You know, Renault first started with a design of their cars which is designed for a disassembly. It's a surprising word at that time, 5 to 10 years back. Now it is everybody is talking of sustainable design. 10 years back, Renault started with design for disassembly rather than design for assembly. Because the components have to be disassembled first for all the engineering graduates. They know that it is extremely difficult to go for this. Now electronic waste handling is a major problem in terms of handling. So conduct resilience testings and simulations. Basically, if I say the resilience, the structure of a intelligent design, visibility, flexibility, collaborations and control. On the base pillars, we have people, processes and technologies. So lastly, I'll conclude that, today we are living in an agile world. So let us not be like Yahoo. In 1998, Yahoo refuses to buy Google for 3 million USD. 2002, Rahul realized its mistake and offered Google for 3 billion USD. Google wanted 5 billion. 2008, Microsoft wanted to buy Yahoo for 44 billion. Yahoo said no. 2016, Yahoo sold to Verizon for 4.6 billion. So timing is very important. When we are talking about technologies, same Yahoo was purchasing Google at one moment of time. Google said no. Same Yahoo was getting sold to Microsoft. Yahoo said no. Ultimately, what happened? Is that so current is only the timing. So we have to realize that timing is important, timing is permanent. That's, I'll say, 3 predictions. 5 years, more than half of your customers will select you based on your AI rather than traditional brands. 7 years, most interfaces will not have any screens and will be integrated into daily tasks. 10 years, digital assistants will be very good. Sorry, last words, IIT as model for MITS. Intelligent, innovative, integrative and time-based responsive approach for more reliable, IT-driven technology networks and smarter decisions. Thank you very much. And just last line, if you think that you are going to be successful in running your business for last 10 years the way you did, you are out of your mind. To succeed, you have to disturb your future. Thank you very much. And I really congratulate the management and administration of MITS for getting 700 plus papers and a heavy response rate in terms of selection. I think that is 1/20th of selections rates are there approximately. If I am correct on that, 1/20th of success rate, which is very heavy. Good quality paper, so I am sure that there will be a brainstorming paper. I would only wish that I would have attended that as a professor also to learn more of technological aspects. I am weak on it, but I wish all the success to this particular workshop. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your wise words, sir. It was very informative. We are honored to have with us Professor Muhammad Qasim S, who holds the distinguished position of chair at IEEE Kerala section. Professor Muhammad Qasim S has a rich and accomplished career. He retired as a professor from the Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at TKM College of Engineering, Kollam. His expertise extends to various domains, including serving as a senior engineer in the Engineering and Design Department of EOA at Saudi Electricity Company. Throughout his career, he has contributed significantly to academia and leadership. Since November 2019, he has been actively engaged as a consultant engineer, bringing his wealth of experience to various projects. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Professor Mohammad Qasim S for the special address. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you. Respected President of the meeting, Mr. George Jacob Muthoot, Chairman of the Muthoot Group, Chief Guest of the inaugural function, Dr. Nitin Seth, Director, Indo-French Center for Promotion of Advanced Research, Dr. Nilanjan BC, Principal and General Chair of Icscc 2023, and other distinguished people on the dais, heads of departments, faculties, delegates, and volunteers. And thank you all for inviting me to this inaugural session. And IEEE Gala session is really glad to join Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science in technically sponsoring this conference. And I was listening to our chairman's address that he studied in Muthoot Institute of Technology, Manipal Institute of Technology, formerly it was the Manipal Engineering College. And he didn't get the chance of studying engineering in Kerala. It's true. And we were on the same age group, studied during the same time for engineering. I studied in TChem in electrical engineering. And why he didn't get a chance to study in Kerala, it is not that easy to get a chance in Kerala to study engineering at that time. That means in 1970s. The reason is Kerala, the students or the people of Kerala was only blessed with 6 engineering colleges at that time. The first one was the College of Engineering Trivandrum, started in 1939 under the Travancore University, which was later changed to University of Kerala. The second engineering college was the Government Engineering College, Thrissur. The third one, the TChem, fourth one NSS, fifth one MA College of Engineering, and the Regional Engineering College. So these were the colleges at that time offered engineering courses. And as Sir said, only civil, mechanical, electrical, and electronics were the offered practice. And right now, the number of engineering colleges in Kerala is nearly 190. So you know the chance of or the opportunity of studying engineering in Kerala is very, very high. And I am really proud to the students of Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science that they had an excellent college with infrastructure for their academics. Really appreciate the management to offer this facility to quality students. That is also very important. And I was really observing the nature of admission they offered to the students at the beginning. And they offered students, if I am not wrong, that means my memory, 2 entries of Indian rupees 5,000 at the beginning. Am I right, sir? Yeah. Who have scored team ranking in the first 5,000, if I am not wrong, right? And so their aim was to select the best students and similarly the best faculty to offer the excellent academic program for the students. And really, as Sir said, now Muthoot stands in the top position in Kerala because of the dedication and the mindset that the management has given for this institution. And I really appreciate to that. And thank you, sir, for the support and the vision that you had to the students of Kerala and the faculties. Now let me come to introducing my organization, means the organization which I am here to represent. This is the IEEE, and most of you are knowing IEEE, which are the merging of two international organizations. The first one, the American Institute of Electrical Engineers, which was formed in 1884, and the second one, the Institute of Radio Engineers, which was formed in 1912. And these two merged to form Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers in 1st January 1963. Then it has grown up, and now this IEEE is in 190 countries. Okay, and is divided into 10 regions, region 1, 2, 3, like that, region 10 and B, comes under region 10, the Asia Pacific countries comes under region 10. And the biggest body of IEEE in India is the India Council, which is having 13 sections, and Kerala section is one among the 13 sections in IEEE India Council. And one among the 344 sections across the globe. Okay. As per 31 December 2022, the statistics was as of December 31, and as of 31 December 2022, Kerala stands globally number 1 with 15,000 plus members and 100 plus student branches, 16 technical society chapters, 4 affinity group chapters, and 250 plus student branch chapters. So this is the most vibrant and most recognized section across the globe. And still it is continuing. And this is with the support of the professional members as well as the student members and the activities that we are organizing across Kerala. I'm really proud. And I started my association with IEEE in 1986 as a member. And that is to start a student branch at TK College of Engineering. The first student branch of Kerala, IEEE student branch of Kerala was started in College of Engineering, Trivandrum in 1985. And currently we have 100 plus student branches, and Muthu stands one among the top 10 student branches. Muthu, IEEE student branch of Muthu Institute of Technology stands one among the top 10 in IEEE Kerala section, as well as one among the 50 in IEEE across the globe, IEEE student branches across the globe, and right now we have more than 3,500 student branches across the globe. So it's a very recognizable, and the current strength of the student branch of IEEE Muthu is 246. So it's a very good strength, and I had a meeting with the student branch leaders in the forenoon, and I requested them to come to the first position in Kerala as well as to that in globe. That's across the globe. And IEEE Kerala section is formed as a subsection in 1975 under India section and moved to Bangalore section when India section was converted to India Council in 1976. And Kerala section formed as a full section in 1983, 18 November 1983. And the 40th year anniversary is to start on 18 November 2023. So we are planning big events to honor the first year's live senior members of IEEE Kerala section and the MG award winners and so on as part of the inaugural ceremony of our 40th anniversary celebration. And the President, IEEE President Dr. Saifur Rahman has agreed to join in December 2nd to inaugurate the IEEE 40th Kerala section's 40th anniversary celebration. And so the professional membership for 2024 has started yesterday. That is 16th of August starts. If you join as a member, either as a student member or as a professional member, the membership for 24 starts from 16th August 2023. And if you join as a member after online registration and paying the dues, you become a member of IEEE since the joining date, or if you are paid by Indian rupee payment, that is using this online payment, then your membership will be activated within 2 days. And Icscc has offered very good discount for student members. And for your information, the Icscc membership dues for the student members were $27 till 2020 for so many years. And as a breakout of COVID, Icscc decided to reduce the membership dues for the student members to 50%, that is $13.5. And this continued, $13.5 continued for 2020, 2021, 2022. And in 2023, they reduced the dues from $27 to $14. So the membership dues for student members is only $14. And for graduate student members, that is students who are studying for MTech programs and PhD programs, they have to pay an amount of $27 towards their membership dues. And the membership 2024 already started. And that means if you take the membership, if you join Icscc as a student member or a graduate student member, right now your membership will be up to 31 December 2024. And this is valid for professional members also. And the membership dues for professional members is slightly higher. That is $89 per year if you are opting e-membership. That is previous year it was 86, now moved to 89. And $167 if you are opting for the traditional membership, which offers another 50% discount if your annual income is less than $15,500. That means your monthly salary is less than 1 lakh. So, networking and a good number of opportunities to organize large number of programs like workshops, seminars, international conferences, and a lot of other humanitarian projects. It is there. And the Icscc members are always subsidized for all the Icscc or in all the Icscc programs. And a major event is coming in September 17th at TGM College of Engineering. That is the All Kerala Student Congress 2023, where 2,000 students are expected to join the event, and that is going to be the world's largest meetup of students. And we hope this to be the biggest event in the history of Icscc, the first biggest event in the history of Icscc. And I wish this conference, that is the International Conference on Smart Computing and Communication 2023, all the success, and wish all the best to Muthoot Institute of Technology and Science. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Our upcoming agenda involves the ceremonial release of the Icscc 2023 conference proceedings. It's my pleasure and honor to extend an invitation to Dr. Nitin Seth to kindly release the Icscc 2023 conference proceedings. And I request Chairman Mr. George Jacob Muthoot to hand over the copy to him.
Thank you very much, sir. Next, as a token of our gratitude and appreciation, we present a memento to the guests of the event for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion with their presence and valuable input. It is my privilege to extend an invitation to Mr. George Jacob Muthoot, Chair of the Muthoot Group, to kindly present a memento to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Icscc. It is the wonderful metal mirror of Aranmula Karnadi, which has a great cultural and traditional significance in Kerala.
Thank you, sir. With immense pleasure, I would like to extend a warm invitation to Dr. Neelakandan BC, Principal MITS, to kindly honor our esteemed guest, Professor Muhammad Qasim.
Thank you, sir. Now, I welcome Dr. Abhilash Anthony, Organizing Secretary, Icscc 2023 and HOD of the EC Department of METS, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Esteemed dignitaries, distinguished guests, it is with immense pleasure and deep sense of gratitude that I stand before you today to express our heartfelt appreciation for your presence at the inaugural function of this prestigious international conference, Icscc 2023. This event marks the beginning of a remarkable journey where ideas, knowledge, and culture converges, and we are truly honored to have each and every one of you here. It is with a profound sense of gratitude and appreciation we express our heartfelt thanks to IEEE Kerala section and IEEE Kochi subsection for granting us the invaluable permission to organize and host this event. The support and trust in our mission have been instrumental in making this occasion a reality. Next, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our esteemed Chief Guest, Dr. Nitin Seth, Director, Indo-French Center for Promotion of Advanced Research, for gracing us with your presence and for your enlightening inaugural address that has set the tone for this conference. Thank you, sir. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to Mr. George Jacob Muthur, Chairman, the Muthur Group, for the time and effort you have dedicated to presiding over this function. Your insights and words of guidance have not only left a lasting impact on us, but will continue to inspire us as we move forward. We extend our sincere gratitude to Professor Muhammad Qasim S, Chair, IEEE Kerala section, whose presence has added a touch of grandeur to this occasion. Your wisdom and expertise have left us indelible mark on all attendees, and we are truly honored to have had the privilege of hosting you. Thank you. Let me also express our sincere gratitude to our Executive Director, Sri George Varghese sir, in his absentia, for his vision and establishing MITS as a highly sought after institute in the state of Kerala. A special mention to my honorable principal, Dr. Neelakandan BC, for being the catalyst that inspired us to do our best and stand as a pillar of power. Thank you, sir. With a deep sense of appreciation, I thank our Vice Principal, Dr. Chikku Abraham, for dedicated efforts and guidance in orchestrating every detail of this event. Thank you, sir. I would like to extend our sincere thanks to Dr. Shajivan K. John, Dean Academics, for the meticulous support and active involvement in the organization of this conference. Thank you. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our keynote speakers who have eloquently shared their research experiences and visions. The thought-provoking talks have ignited intellectual curiosity and provided a foundation for further exploration. Your willingness to share your knowledge has inspired us all and will undoubtedly have a lasting impact on the future developments in our respective fields. We cannot forget the reviewers and session chairs who have diligently evaluated submissions and moderated discussions. Your practical insights and guidance have ensured the high quality of the conference proceedings. Your dedication behind the scenes has been invaluable in shaping the conference success. We express our heartfelt appreciation to all the international and national delegates who have traveled from far and wide to be a part of this global platform. Your diverse perspectives and experiences are the very essence of this conference.
enriching the dialogue and contributing to a holistic understanding of the subjects under discussion. We extend our gratitude to the heads of various departments, organizing committees, volunteers who have tirelessly worked behind the scenes to bring this conference to fruition. Your dedication and hard work have transformed a vision into reality, and we are grateful to your unwavering commitment. As we embark on this journey of meticulous exploration, let us carry the spirit of curiosity and open-mindedness that has marked the inaugural function into its sessions ahead. May the knowledge shared and the bonds formed during this conference continue to thrive long after its conclusion. Once again, thank you, esteemed guests and dear delegates, for gracing us with your presence and for being a part of this momentous occasion. We look forward to the enlightening days ahead. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. With that, we have come to the end of the inaugural ceremony of Icscc 2023. We are extremely happy to have you all here today. We would like to thank every one of you present here for making this event a great success. Looking forward for your wholehearted support for the forthcoming sessions of Icscc 2023. Now, let us end the session with the national anthem. I request everyone to kindly rise.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जय गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
High teas arranged outside. All are cordially invited for the same. Thank you all and wishing everyone a great evening.